My beloved brothers and sisters, we all face challenges in life. We all go through hardship, pain, and moments where we feel like giving up. But let me tell you something very important. A believer never gives up. Today, I want to share 5 powerful lessons to help us remain strong and never lose hope. Hardship is temporary. Allah's help is near. My beloved brothers and sisters, no matter what you are going through, know this: it will not last forever. Nothing in this life is permanent, not our struggles, not our pain, not even our happiness. Everything changes, just like the seasons. Hardship comes and goes. Sometimes we feel like we are drowning in our problems. The world seems heavy on our shoulders, and we start to wonder, will this ever end? But my brothers and sisters, let me remind you, every storm runs out of rain. No matter how strong it is, it will pass. The same way you have seen good days before, you will see them again. Think about your own life. There were moments when you thought you wouldn't make it, yet here you are today. There were times when you thought, this is too much for me. But somehow, you survived. That is proof that you are stronger than you think. That is proof that difficulties do not break you, they shape you, they make you wiser, more patient, and closer to Allah. Look at the world around you. Have you ever seen a night that did not end? Have you ever seen winter stay forever? No, because life is designed to move forward, and so must you. No matter how stuck you feel, no matter how hopeless it seems, understand that nothing remains the same. The pain you feel today will not be there forever. The worry in your heart will not stay. But you must hold on. You must believe that relief is on its way. The key is to stay patient, to keep praying, to keep trying, even when you don't see results right away. Sometimes help comes in ways we do not expect. Sometimes it takes longer than we want, but it comes. It always comes. Some of us feel like we have been struggling for too long. We think, when will my situation change? But let me tell you, just because you cannot see the way out right now does not mean it is not there. Sometimes the darkest moments happen right before the breakthrough. Sometimes when things feel the hardest, that is when relief is just around the corner. So do not give up. Do not let the pain make you forget that better days are ahead. Keep moving forward. Keep trusting. Keep believing, because just as hardship came, it will also go. And when it does, you will look back and realize that every single struggle was leading you to something greater. Even the prophets faced trials. My beloved brothers and sisters, if you ever feel like life is unfair, if you ever wonder why you are being tested, I want you to remember something very important. The best of people, the most beloved to Allah, the prophets, went through the greatest difficulties. Sometimes when we face hardship, we start thinking, why me? What did I do to deserve this? But let me ask you, what did the prophets do to deserve their trials? They were the most righteous, the most sincere, the most loved by Allah, yet they were tested again and again. Why? Because this life is a journey of growth, and growth only happens through struggle. Imagine the loneliness of a prophet standing alone against his entire community, calling them to the truth while they mock him, insult him, and turn their backs on him. Imagine the pain of being betrayed by those closest to you, thrown out of your own home, facing hunger, hardship, and loss. These were not ordinary men, they were chosen by Allah. And yet, they were not given lives of ease and comfort. They were not given palaces and endless luxury. Instead, they were given trials, because through those trials, their faith became stronger, their patience grew, and their status with Allah increased. Now, my brothers and sisters, if the most beloved to Allah had to go through hardship, who are we to think we will be spared? If the prophets who never sinned, who were guided directly by Allah, had to endure pain, then isn't it a sign that hardship is not a punishment but a path to something greater? Think about this. Every prophet had moments where things seemed hopeless. They had moments where their people rejected them, where their situations looked impossible, but they never gave up. They kept moving forward, they kept trusting, and in the end, relief always came. So, if you are facing difficulties, if you feel like the world is against you, if you feel like your prayers are not being answered, just remember, you are walking the path of the prophets. You are being shaped, strengthened, and prepared for something better. Hold on, keep going, and know that just like them, you will rise above your struggles. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. My beloved brothers and sisters, sometimes in life, we feel like we are losing. We try so hard, we put in the effort, we make dua, but things don't go as planned. We lose opportunities, relationships break, businesses collapse, doors close in front of us. And in that moment, we feel like everything is falling apart. But let me tell you something, what looks like a setback might actually be a setup for something greater. Think about it. How many times have you wanted something so badly only for it to slip through your fingers? Maybe you prayed for a job and you didn't get it. Maybe you gave your heart to someone and they walked away. Maybe you were working towards a goal and suddenly everything went wrong. At that moment, it hurts. At that moment, you don't understand why it's happening. But my brothers and sisters, sometimes what feels like rejection is actually redirection. You see, we only see what's in front of us, but Allah knows what's ahead. We think we know what's best for us, but Allah knows what is truly good for us. A closed door might be saving you from something harmful. A delay might be teaching you patience, preparing you for something even better. A failure might be pushing you towards a greater success. But you only realize this later when you look back and say, Subhanallah, now I understand why that happened. How many people thought their lives were over after one failure only to rise higher than they ever imagined? How many times have we thought this is the end, but later realized, no, this was just the beginning. My brothers and sisters, life is not about never falling. It's about how you get back up. It's about how you keep moving forward even when things don't make sense. So, the next time you face a setback, don't be discouraged. Don't let your failures define you. Instead, ask yourself, what is Allah teaching me through this? Maybe He is strengthening you, maybe He is guiding you, maybe He is protecting you. But one thing is for sure, if you remain patient, if you trust the process, if you refuse to give up, you will see that every setback was actually setting you up for something greater than you ever imagined. Small steps, big rewards. My beloved brothers and sisters, sometimes we look at where we are in life and feel overwhelmed. We see the distance between where we are and where we want to be, and it seems too far, too difficult, almost impossible. We think, how will I ever get there? And that thought alone makes us feel like giving up before we even start. But let me tell you something powerful. You don't need to do everything at once. Just take one small step at a time. Too often, we assume that progress has to be huge, that change has to be immediate, that we must be perfect from day one. But that is not how life works. Nobody becomes successful overnight. Nobody transforms instantly. Every great achievement begins with a small effort. Every strong building starts with a single brick. Every long journey starts with a single step. The key is consistency, even if it is little. Think about it. My brothers and sisters, if today you pray one extra prayer, that's a step. If today you say one extra dua, that's a step. If today you hold your tongue when you are about to say something hurtful, that's a step. If today you decide to forgive instead of holding on to anger, that's a step. And do you know what happens when you keep taking small steps? One day you look back and realize you have come further than you ever imagined. Many people delay their growth because they think, I'm not ready yet. I'll start when I have more time. I'll change when I feel stronger. But my brothers and sisters, if you wait for the perfect moment, you may never start at all. Just start with something small. Just do what you can today. Because small actions done consistently bring big results over time. And do not underestimate the power of even the tiniest good deed. A simple smile can lift someone's spirit. A kind word can change someone's day. A small act of charity can bring ease to someone's struggle. What seems small to you might be huge in the sight of Allah. So my brothers and sisters, whatever it is that you are struggling with, whatever goals you have, whatever changes you want to make, start small, but start now. Keep going, step by step, and before you know it, you will see the blessings and rewards unfold in ways you never expected. My brothers and sisters, the journey is not always easy, But Jannah is worth every moment of patience, every struggle, every test. So when life gets tough, remind yourself, this world is not the destination, it is just the path. And the path, no matter how difficult, will lead to something beyond our imagination. Keep going, keep striving, because once you reach Jannah, you will know it was all worth it.